Again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's working. Cool.
Yeah, that's welcome again. Thank you for sharing your time and supporting my YouTube channel. I'm so excited you are here right now. Let me switch to English to Turkish
Okay.
firstly, and then switch back English.
Okay.
Merhaba arkadaşlar. Bugün Louis'le beraberim. Kendisi Dijital Göçebe kız olarak hani YouTube kanalı var ve Udemy'de kurs veriyor. Onunla bir kısa bir şey yapacağız. Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. You've been a big supporter on my YouTube and my Instagram, so it's nice to get to be involved in something you're doing.
Yeah. I have 18 subscribers, just 18, but
One at a time. That's what it takes.
yeah, I would like. I have big goals, and you are being part of my journey, and I'm so grateful for that.
Well, it's an honor.
Oh, thank you. Where are you currently right now? I think Puerto Rico.
Yeah, in Puerto Rico, so in like off the edge of America, which is fun. It's very, very hot. I'm not feeling very festive, but that's okay. It's almost Christmas time.
Yeah, you are always in summer mode.
Yeah, always.
That's the being part of Digital Nomad, I think.
Exactly. That's the best bit for me.
Okay, I prepared some questions for you.
Great.
Let me start for that. When did you decide to become a digital nomad, and why? Can you talk a little bit about your story?
So it was, I think, about 3 or 4 years ago. And my husband is a developer. So he was already traveling a bit because his clients were all online, and so he didn't need to be in any particular country. And I was based in England. And then when he said he was going to Thailand, I was so jealous that I decided I wanted to come to Thailand as well. And so I quit the freelancing job that I was doing, and we moved to Thailand together. And yeah, that was several years ago now. I don't know how many actually, I think about 3. And so we've been traveling full time ever since.
Which city did you go first?
We went to Chiang Mai first.
Wow.
And then we went to Bali for a bit. So we did those popular nomad places. And then we've been all over since then. So we were in Australia for 6 months, Chile for 6 months, obviously lots of Europe, like Estonia, Belgrade, Bulgaria, Italy, all those kind of places. And we've just spent the past 3 months in America.
Wow. So where is your perfect destination for digital nomads, and why?
I think definitely Chiang Mai. It's a bit of a cliched answer. It's what everybody says, but to me, it's the best place for nomads, especially if it's your first time, because there's so many other nomads there. There's just hundreds, and there's all the Facebook groups and meetups and restaurants. So there's a lot of people to help give you advice, and it's very easy to meet people. There's lots of co-work spaces. And it's nice because it's very cheap. So if you're new to being a nomad, then maybe you're trying to think about saving money. So Chiang Mai is very cheap. It's very safe. The Thai people are very friendly and very open. So you can go as a single woman traveler if you want. You can go as a couple. It's just a very easy place to be. And the weather's good, which helps.
Oh, that's the especially very good point. And I know you are sort of income mainly, but I want to ask again, which way are you making online money? I mean, which way are you making money online?
So my main income is from Udemy courses, which you already know, but I'll say for your subscribers, is e-learning courses. So you film 2 hours similar to this, but with a microphone and a bit more professional. You film a 2-hour course of you teaching anything you want, like how to ride a bicycle or how to cook vegan food. And then you upload it to this website, Udemy, and then they sell it and you make kind of royalties on the sales. So that's my main income. But in the past, I've been a journalist and a writer. I sometimes do sponsored content on my YouTube channel. I did some PR work, so all kinds of things. We've done a lot of different jobs in the past.
Yeah. Do we have to be an expert for creating online courses?
I think you don't have to be the world #1 expert. I used to worry, for example, I have a course about makeup, and my friend said, you should make a course about makeup. And I was thinking, well, I'm not a professional makeup artist, I've never been in a magazine. But actually, you don't need to be that much of an expert. You just need to be expert enough that you can teach it. And I think actually it's more important to be a good teacher than to be a world expert, because a lot of people who are experts are very bad at teaching. So I think you need to be knowledgeable about your subject, of course, but I think you probably have expertise that you don't realize other people don't know about.
Expertise and teaching skills combined.
Exactly.
So when did you when have you created your first online course?
So it was right at the beginning when I first became a nomad. So I guess probably about 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Wow.
It was the first thing I did.
It's not a long time, but it's your main source of income. That's very powerful. So as you know, there are lots of opportunities on the internet right now, and you are proving all the these opportunities.
Yeah, it's fun to try out lots of different things, and there's so many different nomad jobs that I think sometimes you need to try a few to see which one is best for you. And for me, Udemy was the best one because I love being on camera, I like teaching. So for me, it was a really good fit.
Yeah, when you teaching, you are giving to energy to your students.
Yeah.
That's I think the key point.
Yeah, you need to be quite dynamic. You kind of can't be like, hello, this is the class. You need to be very energetic. I think that's important.
How many courses do you have right now on Udemy?
I actually don't know. I think I have about 30.
30. Wow.
So some of them, I know. Some
For
of
3 years?
Some of them I'm the teacher, but some of them other people are the teacher, and I do the camera and the editing and the idea and all that kind of thing. So I guess that helps with your question earlier. If you have to be an expert, maybe you have nothing to teach, and I think you probably do. But if you really have nothing, then maybe you can film someone else and help them. They don't have a camera, they don't know how to edit, they've never heard of Udemy, and you can help them with that. So a lot of my courses, someone else is the teacher.
Yeah. First learning the Udemy or editing videos, and then help find the expert and hustle together.
Exactly. And everybody wants to have passive income. So if you find a university lecturer. Exactly. I think a lot of people want to, but they never get around to it. They're like, oh, next week, and they never do it. So if you help them, then it gets done, and that's good for everybody.
Yeah. Wow. Exactly. Another question, if it's not a secret, can you share us how much money have you earned from Udemy for motivation? At the beginning to the present moment. I know you shared, but I want to ask again.
So I did a video recently on my channel about crossing $100,000, which is really cool, and that's all time, and that's profit. So Udemy, before that, Udemy had taken up their fees. Totally profit. So Udemy have taken their fees. The other instructors I teach with have taken their share. You know, Facebook ads have taken their fees. That's just the money that I take home. And so that was, I guess, over like 3 years, 2 years, but it's mostly quite recent. So at the moment, I make between $5,000 and $12,000 a month profit. And this month is Black Friday, so I expect this will probably be my best month ever.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it's exciting. And it's nice because Udemy do all of it. So they do the Black Friday promotions, they do the Facebook ads. I just make the courses, so I can just focus on that.
They have a marketplace.
Exactly, yeah.
And do you know the Udemy's owner is Turkish?
Oh, really? That's
Really?
so cool.
Yeah. He's living in Silicon Valley. He create. I didn't know exact his story, but he's Turkish, and I'm really interested in Udemy because I checked the traffic, and I saw Turkey is in the fourth place.
Okay.
And it's getting rapidly increasing rapidly. That's why I find you. I bought your course how to create Udemy course unofficial. Yeah.
Cool. That's so interesting.
Yeah. And another question. There are lots of ways to make money online. Why did you prefer teaching online?
So when I first moved to Chiang Mai, I was looking at lots of different options and I looked at drop shipping. And I think drop shipping is a very good option if you really are into the numbers of like A/B testing and comparing. And if you want to learn about SEO and build a website and a lead funnel and all those kind of things, then I think drop shipping is a very good way to make money. But for me, I preferred Udemy because it was like being behind the camera and a bit more creative, which suited me. But I think dropshipping is a good option. Amazon is also a very good option. The drawback with Amazon is that you need to invest some money because you need to buy some stock. And for Udemy, you don't have to spend anything. Maybe you need a camera, but you can probably borrow. Exactly. You can find one. You can film it on your laptop, but it's a bit tricky. So you can borrow a camera from somebody, you know. So for me, Udemy was perfect because it didn't require any investment. It just took some of my time. So if it didn't work, then that was okay. I can just try something else.
Yeah. I saw your video. You create your first course with a friend of yours.
Yes.
And she asked you or you asked her to create an online course?
She asked me. So she already had, I think, 3 or 4 courses on Udemy. And that was how I discovered it, because I was asking everybody in Chiang Mai, what do you do for money? What do you do for money? I was asking everybody. And I asked her and she said Udemy. And I was like, what is that? And then she said, you should make a course. And I was like, well, I don't know anything. I'm not an expert. And she convinced me. We did one together. And after we did one, I was like, okay, I'm making 30.
Oh, I know. Do you know Jim Rohn? He's self-development expert. I watched and listened his podcast. He says, if you continue to knock, you will find open doors.
That's true.
If you ask correctly, you will find opportunities. And when I heard your story, that's really matched with what Jim Rohn said.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, I had no idea what I would do to earn money, but I knew there were so many people and everyone was doing different things.
But I think you believe to earn money online, and that's why. Yeah. Do you have another online incomes? Would you like to share us?
So I have bits and pieces, like my YouTube has some affiliate sales. My husband has his own separate stuff. We have some software companies from before. I don't do any freelancing right now, but I used to do freelancing on the side as well. And we just started looking into Amazon. So we're going to be selling on Amazon. So
FBA?
small things, but yeah, in Australia.
Wow.
But mostly, I should also say the other Udemy sites as well. So there's lots of similar websites to Udemy where you can list your course, and you can list your course on all of the sites. So I do have income as well from the other like Udemy style sites.
Yeah, but mainly Udemy.
Yeah.
Can you give us some bit of advice for building an online business?
Oh man. I think it's important to try a lot of things quite quickly if you can. I think a lot of people at the start are very slow, and they think about it and they design the logo really carefully and they spend a very long time on things. And I think the best is just to try really fast and just see if you can get a customer tomorrow. Just make a very quick website. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then if no one buys it, that's okay. Start a new one the next day. And I think the biggest mistake is people being too slow and being really in love with an idea so that they can't see other opportunities.
Wow, that's powerful. Yeah. We don't have to be perfect, right?
Yes, exactly. And now when I look at my first Udemy courses, they're kind of embarrassing because I've learned so much. So, the lighting is bad or the sound is bad, but you only learn if you do it. So, I can make a course in a week, and then if in a few years' time I want to start again, I can just make that course again very quickly. So I think the best is just to be fast and just try a lot of things.
And another question. I'm working right now as a production engineer and saving my money. Do I have to save money and quit my job and go to Chiang Mai, or saving my money and invest a little bit for an online course or whatever it is, and put in the work and take profit from it and quit?
That's a good question. When I went to Chiang Mai, I didn't have an online income, but I think if you can, then that's better. It's less scary. When I moved to Chiang Mai, I had savings, so I knew I could survive probably for a year. I mean, Chiang Mai is so cheap. So I had time to start something, but I think if you can make time to start it while you have a job, that's even better. But for me, it was quite a sudden decision. So I just quit my job and we moved. But I think if you have time to start something in the evenings or on the weekends, then that is good. And I think you don't need to spend a lot of money on online courses. I like the courses on Udemy because they're only $10. And I think some courses are very expensive. And I think courses are worth buying because you avoid mistakes.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I think
And
there's a
time is
lot
money
of good
also.
information. Yeah, time is money. But I think some courses that are thousands of dollars, I think probably not worth it. I think get a course on Udemy, have a look on YouTube, and maybe try to start it. And if you're making a little bit, then maybe you could invest in the expensive course. But I don't think the expensive courses are 10 times as good and they cost 10 times as much.
Yeah. And last question for you. Uh, you are closing to Christmas holiday, and then New Year's is beginning. And what is your goals for 2019?
Oh, good question. We definitely want to launch in Amazon Australia. I think that would be really cool. But it's a very new market, so I don't think it will make money very soon. But my kind of personal goal is to have more boundaries and take more time off, because I think
Yeah.
for entrepreneurs, it's very easy to work all the time. And my money from
Yeah.
Udemy is passive, so I shouldn't have to work, but I am always working still and trying things. I'm sure
Yeah.
every entrepreneur is the same, so I want to try and take a little bit of evenings or
Keep
weekends and
learning.
exactly and spend time learning, spend time enjoying and traveling. So for me, I want to get better at the balance because I'm not very good at the balance.
I really enjoy when you share your Instagram stories and share your passion, your daily life, and it motivates me every
Oh,
day.
good.
Yeah, it's when I open my Instagram, it's my almost duty for me.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I like the stories because they're a bit more realistic than the photos. For me, the photos are
Yeah,
very like perfect and, edited, which I like because it's kind of like art. But then the stories are fun because they're like real and they're happy, then they're sad, and it's everything.
yeah, exactly. And what are you sharing on your YouTube channel? Let's talk little bit about your YouTube channel, and then we can finish the interview if you want.
So my YouTube channel is one video per week on Tuesdays, and I do a big mixture. So sometimes it's a travel vlog, like a video of me in Bulgaria or Turkey,
Yeah.
exploring, and
You're waiting
sometimes
for Turkey for you.
I know I came to Turkey before I was doing YouTube, so I need to come back now that I'm actually filming again.
Yeah.
So sometimes they're travel, but sometimes they are sit down videos with advice, very similar to this,
Mhm.
where I'll do, advice on Udemy or advice on getting Wi-Fi while you travel or advice on staying fit abroad and things like that. So it's a mixture of
Yeah.
videos, but hopefully it's fun. People seem to like it.
Yeah, I have just 18 followers, but I will share your YouTube channel
Yeah, that
to
would be great.
description below, and
Well,
your
school
Udemy
passes
course
counts,
also.
don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Thank you
Thank
for
you so
share
much.
your valuable time for me. I know one day I will quit my job and being a digital nomad, and I think this is the beginning of my journey, but I won't give up.
That's really exciting. I'm sure you'll be great at it.
Thank you so much.